Well, how do there, people in the viewerverse? 'Tis I, Captain of the Steves, and today, chums, for you guys out there in the viewerverse, I've got an awesome multi-tool to share with you guys in the viewerverse. I have, and I've also got a little bit of No Man's Sky news. So let's get into it. Well, without further ado, let's jump on in. Well, I say without further ado, I'm going to have another sip of my tea. Because this is Cup of Tea with Captain Steve, and this episode is live. Yeah, so hello there, Wolfie, Farquhar. Hello there, mate. Yes, hi, Captain Steve. That's far too energetic for a cuppa. Joey J. Hello there, Joey J. Lovely, jubbly. Brilliant. Anyhow, get into game. Let's get into game. Cool. So, this is the multi-tool over here. Now, this was sent to me by James P. Vale, and yeah, it's in Eisentams. This is Galaxy number 10, this multi-tool, people in the viewerverse, and take a look at that. Isn't it fantastic? It's an experimental multi-tool with horns and green piping that's animated. Oh, sublime! Heck yes. So James P. Vale, he actually gave me like a message over on the PlayStation app. I'll just read what he says, because you know I'm not a multi-tool hunter, so I don't know the ins and outs of all of this. This is how he explained it. Finally found a multi-hunter's holy grail. Ultra rare experimental rifle with plasma tubes and horns. It's a C-class at this space station in Eisentam. Here we go. Let me just make that a bit bigger for you. So there we go. And there it is right there. James P. Vale. Thank you very much, James P. Vale, for hitting us up with this. Nice one, mate, and thanks for sharing it with the wider audience, because that's exactly what I'm doing right now, putting it out there for the world to go and grab. So what I would say, people in the is if you are to go and grab this, make sure your multiplayer is off, because you don't want some other person to get here before you and snaffle it out of that freaking cabinet. Heck no, snaffling of cabinets? No way. Right, okay, so you probably want the coordinates for this, don't you? Let's go and stick this over here where we can see it nice and clean. So there we go. I think that'll look nice with a little blue line under it like that. Heck yes! How cool is that, people in the viewerverse? And you know what? Let's stick that at the top of the screen, shall we, people? Kaboom! There we go. Done. As if by magic. One I created earlier. Blue Peter style, people in the viewerverse. So you're probably wondering, well, how do you get to Eisentam if you're in Euclid? Because that's Galaxy number 10. That's a lot of portal jumping. Well, there are ways to get to Eisentam, but I'm just going to show you the quickest and easiest way to get to Eisentam. Of course, once you get to Eisentam, you've also got to find yourself a portal, and then you've got to have the glyphs to actually jump here. So there are a fair few steps, but the easiest step to get to Eisentam if you're in Euclid, let's just head on in through here. I could have jumped back to Euclid, but you know what, it's not essential. I'll just show you anyway. So at the moment, inside of the Nexus, there are featured bases. There's 3 featured bases, and they're all in different galaxies. One is in Euclid. The other one is in no, it's not Resembler. It's Bob or something like that. Yeah, you know the one when you see it. And the other one is Eisentams. Let's go and I'll show you in the actual portal over here. Normally it lands me at the other side. You know, when you want to be landed at one side, it lands you at the freaking other, doesn't it? It's always the way, isn't it? It's like the game can read your freaking mind or something and just does these things to add a little bit of extra exploration into your game for you. Right, let's head on over to the portal and I'll show you. And so here we go. Let's hit on up the old portal. So each of the bases is going to show you what galaxy it's in if it's not in the galaxy you're in. So you see there it says Euclid. So that one's in the Euclid galaxy. Okay, go to this one and there you go. Zerujinibujinibij or whatever galaxy. Yeah. And this last one, because I'm in Eisentam, it doesn't have Eisentam listed. So you would jump to this one, the Perfect Perk Coffee. Jump to that one, okay, people in the viewerverse, and yes, then you can get yourself over to a portal, use that portal code that's on the screen, and you'll be able to pick up that sweet freaking multi-tool. It's very nice. Pretty darn freaking cool. Right, they're taking the hobbits to Eisentam. To Isengard, to Isengard. Yeah, I do like that tune. Oh, God. That was a banger, wasn't it, a few years ago, that one? It really was. Anyway, now for the news, people in the viewerverse. Oh, and if you do need guidance on how to find a portal, I have got a video for that. It's Captain Steve, how to find a portal and build a base. Yeah, how to build a portal base, basically. Anyhow, other news, people in the viewerverse. we've got this cape that we're trying to unlock right now, and it was roughly about 80% when I checked this earlier. It'd probably still be roughly, but yeah, it's still 80% now. It hasn't freaking moved. Right, okay, so this is the Cosmic Megafauna Cape. Now, I hit on up Kurt, the assistant for making the No Man's Sky Systems app. Now, Kurt can see things that we can't see inside of the game files. So I asked him roughly when this is going to end, because it's going extremely slowly. And yeah, he came back to me, he gave me a little bit of a message, and I'll show you what he sent me if you like, so I'll make it a little bit green. So, there we go, boom. And, you know, he started off with Happy New Year and all that sort of shenanigans. And then he just put the actual date. Oh, it's gone all sort of bright there. You can't really see it, can you? There you go. January the 18th, around midday. Okay? Yeah, and I've asked him there whether it could be displayed inside of the actual app. Because the app at the moment shows what you're unlocking. And it gives a progress bar, but it doesn't say roughly when it might come to an end. And he's going to look into doing that, which is pretty darn nice. But he also hit me up with another link. He sent me another link inside of that message trail, where they've got another website. Here it is, here. And when you scroll up on here, it actually tells you a little bit more about what's being unlocked, and it shows a lovely little graph and all sorts of other stuff. And it's got this little counter there as well. So that's pretty darn freaking cool. An awesome little sort of mission tracker. News to me, so I figured it would be news to you. So I thought I'd share that as well, people in the viewerverse. I'll put the link to that website inside of the video description. Let's jump back into game. Have I got any other news for you guys out there in the viewerverse? Well, hello there, Conflicted Gaming. Conflicted Gaming in the house, people. If you haven't already hit on up Conflicted Gaming, he's awesome. He makes my face hurt from laughing. His content is brilliant. He's rather adult though, so yes, maybe you know, censor any kids' ears that might be in freaking nearby vicinity. But anyway, other news. Let's go back to Mode Select, because the Expedition Polestar ended. Well, entry into it ended, I should say, early this morning. And I'd imagine those that are running the mission have only got like a little bit of a duration left before they can't actually access it anymore and it converts. So yes, if you are still on your Polestar expedition, jump on in and get it done. Because look, right now, I can't even initiate a new expedizione, which means there is no expeditions running right now, people, inside of the viewerverse. Now, you're probably also thinking on the Quicksilver front, what's coming after that Quicksilver Cape? Well, let's go into the No Man's Sky System app. I've put links to the No Man's Sky System app inside of the actual video description. On my community tab today, I actually put up a link, because they've made a nice little trailer for their app now. If I hit next rewards down here, boom, there's these free rocks. So let me show you each of these nice and big. So if I click it and click it again, you get a nice big picture. We're going to get one of them. What else? We're going to be getting that as well. That looks pretty darn cool, doesn't it? That'd be nice. If you put those in sort of like a row and then put the skull at the end, you know, the big animal skull, it almost looked like a skeleton, I think. That'd be quite nice. I'm looking forward to that one out of these. And then we've got this one as well, which not so nice, but I think if you could kind of glitch that into the aquariums, that might work. That's pretty darn freaking sweet. So we got those free. What comes after that? What comes after that is this lovely tentacle cape. Another cape, people in the viewerverse. Heck yes. Pretty darn freaking nice and sneaky. Heck yes. So I'm thinking they might take us up to, you know, February, mid-Feb, for February 14th or whatever. Around then, I kind of feel that we might be getting an update around that sort of tail end of February, or mid-Feb, I should say, mid-Feb. Anyway, before the 22nd, if I had to hedge my bets on when we're going to get an update, I think it's going to be in between the 14th of February and the 22nd of February. I'm saying the 14th because a lot of updates drop either on the Tuesday or Wednesday. And that's the Tuesday and Wednesday before the Tuesday and Wednesday of the 22nd. So if it doesn't happen on the 14th or 15th, I think it could happen on the 21st or 22nd. Basically is what I'm saying. It's going to be one of those 4 dates anyway, at least I think. Okay, people in the viewerverse? So yeah, and I think that update is definitely going to come to PlayStation, whether it comes to all platforms, I don't know. And I'm saying that because mainly because of PlayStation VR 2 becomes a real thing on the 22nd of February. Quite a lot of people in the house, lovely. I went to fancy dress party as a loaf of bread. The birds were all over me. Oh god, that's a proper dad joke, but I love it. I'm nicking that. That's cool. That's really funny. Really cool. Yeah. What? See what I mean? It's easy. It's quite easy to make my face hurt from laughing. But Conflicted Gaming, seriously, check him out. He's hilarious. We've got Guffrim in the house as well. Hello there, Guffrim. Yeah, Conflicted Gaming says, you're too kind, though I saw your energetic tea making. Might have to rethink how I make my coffee. Twerky coffee. Twerky coffee. Conflicted, if you make a video of you making twerky coffee, that would freaking hats off to you, mate. That'd be freaking awesome, I guess. Lovely job. That is a good cup of tea. Yeah, I always put milk in last. All the rest of the bits, doesn't really matter, but milk in last. That's got to be a must. Yeah, Gratix Jax. Greetings from the void, Captain Steve. Well, greetings, Gratix Jax. Heck yes. Cool. A couple of those rocks look like a virus. They do a little. Well, one of them looks bone-like. Who knows? A lot of them look underwatery to me. Good morning, Captain Steve. Well, hello there, Adam Drachman. I think I've seen all of them in the oceans. Captain Steve, I do love the hairdo. I'm liking the forward to getting more myself. Yeah, it's got a little gnarly little quiff at the front, hasn't it? It looks like I've got an inverse duck. If I had like a head coming up on the back of my head, I look like I've got a duck on my head. You know, like that. Yeah, like a little rubber ducky. Yeah, like a little quiff. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, look, turn it that way. See what I mean? See what I mean? Look. Boom. Yeah, there we are. Yeah, look, rubber duck head. Looks like I got a duck's ass at the front of my face, is what I'm saying, people. Yeah. What the fudge? Anyways, cool. Greetings, program, says Henry of the Rices. Cool. Well, hello there, Henry Rice. Dropping in to say hi. Well, hi. Captain Steve, I do like the hairdo. Thank you very much. Lovely Conflicted Gaming. They're already started. People are running. The funny thing is that as soon as I posted my return, I lost 2 subs. You can't make this up. Well, what I would say, Conflicted, is YouTube tends to do a cull on YouTube accounts. I've seen my accounts go up by 5 and then I lose 5, and then it goes up by 5 and I lose 5. It's almost like it's stagnated at the moment, and I think a lot of content creators are having that happen right now, especially the ones on the No Man's Sky front, because, well, No Man's Sky has slowed down quite a fair bit, but it does this every year. I honestly don't think you've got anything to worry about. This is the sort of roller coaster that some people really don't like about content creating for niche games. When there's no update, there's not as many views. You just have to ride the roller coaster. And I'm hoping, though, this year brings out a few games that are very No Man's Sky similar, like Starfield. I'm hoping to bring Starfield to my channel, and I'm hoping to go to each and every planet in Starfield, land on them, and do a review of the planet, even if it's a boring planet. I mean, there's 1,000 of them, so that's 1,000 videos. And it's space exploration. I love space exploration. I don't know whether I'm going to get too into the storyline. I'd imagine there's other people that are going to be hammering that out super quick. So I'm just going to focus on the exploration and the slow burn of it. That's what I'm hoping to do anyway, people in the viewerverse. But there we go. I'm going to be ending off soon anyhow. Ha ha ha. So, Captain Steve, you're actually going a unicorn horn. Yes. So yeah, if people don't know Conflicted does like his unicorns. He's going to hate me for saying that, because he doesn't really. But, you know, it is their national animal in Scotland. We've got the rampant lion over in England. I mean, you don't bring a unicorn to a lion fight, do you? But then saying that, Wales has got the frickin' dragon, which is going to kick both the unicorn and the frickin' rampant lion's backside. So who wins that fight? I'm going to say Wales. Wales has got the best frickin' animal in this United Kingdom of animals. Very Game of Thrones, isn't it, when you look at it? You know, like the old stag and the dragon and, yeah, the what is it, dire wolves. Yes, it's very much based on the old UK, really. But anyway, peeps, I think we're going off on some rather random tangents, so I better end off before it goes off completely off in a weird direction. I'm going to be drinking the rest of my tea. And what have I got for lunch today? I've got baked beans and sausages in a can, which I'm going to heat up in a microwave very shortly, people. Oh, heaven! Lovely jubbly. Culinary delights. Yes. Cool. All right, people. Well, I'm going to take off now, peeps. Have a good one, however you're spending your day. I've got another cup of tea with Captain Steve coming tomorrow. It's not a live one. It's a pre-recorded. It's going to be a premiere, and it's about a Monster Hunter Rise, which will be coming to my channel on the 20th of January. So at least I've got something on the burn until something new drops for No Man's Sky. But if I do come across any lovely other finds, I'll be sure to share them with you. Come across any news, be sure to share it with you. If you haven't already hit all the buttons, hit all the buttons. Nice one. Take care. Cherry bye.